Hey guys, hope you're having a great morning. Food for thought. Mental breakdowns. We've all had them. They come in all different forms, shapes, sizes. Whether you're frustrated with life, you're just showering with tears, you're hitting your steering wheel in your car. I've been discovering through my own mental breakdowns that they're not bad. You can use a mental breakdown. And I was kind of breaking it down today while working out. I was like, mental breakdown. Well, you're breaking down the mental. And people are like, duh, obviously. But the thing is that your emotions, you allow your emotions to get so, you get caught up so much in your emotions that you don't know what to do, to the point where, you break down. But again, I think it's a good thing because you're finding the limits of your own mental. You're finding the limits of how much you're able to handle. Especially this year for me, this year's been a lot about pace. How do I stay with a certain rhythm so that I don't get too overwhelmed, that I can control my emotion, that I don't lead with emotion. I lead with, hopefully I lead with intellect. And intelligence and, just being rational about things. You're not always going to be rational, obviously, but to not react, but respond. And as I'm just kind of on the treadmill and stuff like that, thinking about my own mental breakdowns, also it comes in the form of crying, or you just get so frustrated. You just have to let everything out. In this culture, I feel like they're almost looked down upon. Somebody's somebody shaved their head, they must be having a mental breakdown. Wonder what's going on with their life. Mental breakdowns allow you to push the limits, the boundaries of where you normally would go. Almost like going to failure with working out, stuff like that. But it's in here, and they don't feel good at that certain point, obviously, but once you calm down, you come back to center. Purging, crying, just in general, you're releasing cells. So your cells in your body, the information in your cell can only go so far, and then you have to purge the cell. Obviously, drink water to get new cells. And this is a continuous flow in and out. And if you're not purging those cells, I believe that's how people get sick, because you're not allowing, you're dealing with stuck energy. I don't know if you guys know about chakras and stuff like that. But if the energy is stuck, then, you might feel sick somewhere. You got to let it out somehow. Whether that's crying, whether that's the mental breakdown, whether that's working out. A lot of working out is a lot with the mental, it's a lot with the physical, but if you're not dealing with the demons in your head, that's not working out. Deal with the demons in your head, journaling, talking to a friend, counselor, obviously, stuff like that. Talking about things that you don't want to talk about, because a mental breakdown, what I've realized in my own life, is it offers clarity. You're not always going to have the answers. And you're not always going to want to do certain things, obviously. And so the mental breakdown is actually going to help you. It's going to relieve that cloud that's over your head of, I can't figure this out. I'm so frustrated. Why can't I figure this out? And then you have that mental breakdown. You allow it to happen, or it just happens. And you have clarity. Somehow you have clarity. The cloud lifts up, maybe you're tired, you take a nap, stuff like that. But you feel, raise your hand if when you purge, let's say that when you cry from this mental breakdown, you feel lighter. Does anybody feel that way? You just you feel relief. You're just oh my gosh, I'm glad that it's over. But you feel relieved. And then maybe you're hungry or thirsty because you're purging cells, quite literally. Our body's always regenerating cells. And again, you can't keep that stuck. You can't be stagnant in it. You gotta let that energy go, let that energy flow. So again, use the mental breakdown. It's not bad. the more you learn how to use it, the more you feel it coming. Oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Just breathe through it. Just keep breathing through it. It's okay. Let it out. Keep breathing through it. Pace yourself. And then what I like to do after I have like a freak out moment or whatever, oh, life is not treating me right, blah, 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 feeling all sorry for yourself, blah, blah, whatever, is reflect on it. Go through your life and be like, what am I not doing that I could be doing to get me to the place that I want to go? We all have goals. We all have things that we want to do in life, with our careers and stuff like that. Especially if you're like trying to build on an idea or a business, you get stuck. If you're trying to learn something new, just appreciate your own learning process. And when those mental breakdowns do happen, know that you're breaking down your own mental. You're figuring yourself out. And I find that to be kind of fun. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about that. If you guys feel similar way, and drop it in the comments. Have a great day. Food for thought.